We're taught that being good is a shield. But in the world of Tokyo Ghoul, kindness is basically a liability. Today, I'm basically going to open up a case file on Ken Kaneki. Not as a ghoul, but as a study in a psychological fragmentation. So if you're new to the channel, I am anime analyst. I have a degree in psychology. This channel is about breaking down the psychology behind anime and different anime characters. So let's get started with Ken Kaneki. So really we're going to break down is that 1000 minus 7 torture scene and basically get down to the core of it. Because in its core, it's a masterclass of cognitive anchoring and shadow integration. When Kaneki is talking to Rize in his mind, she isn't a ghost, she's Kaneki's shadow. So Kaneki spent his whole life repressing his hunger, his monster. In psychology, the more you repress the shadow, the more violent it's basically going to emerge or will be. Rize represents the parts of Kaneki he was too polite to acknowledge. I'm sure a lot of us suffer from that. So if we're taking a deep dive basically into that dissociation from the torture scene, Jason used math, and I talked about this before in a short. Jason used math to prevent Kaneki from dissociating. By forcing him to count by sevens, he kept Kaneki's prefrontal cortex active. He's essentially locked Kaneki inside the pain, which is a brutal way to torture someone. And that's what leads to that psychological break. So when the mind cannot flee the body, it must change the self to survive the environment. So this is going to go on to the birth basically of the white hair. So the white hair isn't just stress, it's the physical manifestation of what is called Marie Antoinette syndrome. I think I said that right. Hopefully I didn't butcher the name. But it's basically a symbolic form of death. It's basically Ken Kaneki getting rid of his human self. He didn't win, he just accepted his fate to survive. He had to become the predator he has always hated, which is also when he gets the really cool mask. Ken Kaneki is also a reminder that enough pressure on any mind, no matter how strong you think you are, it will fracture. So the question is basically is who are you when the counting stops? Now this was just a little taste of a short deep dive into Ken Kaneki and the analysis of that torture scene. I'm going to be doing one on Eren Yeager and diving very deep into that one. So let me know if you guys want to see that. And let me know if there's any other ones you want to see and drop that in the comments. If you enjoyed this, please hit that like button. Helps me out.